I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. Was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage is living the wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teacher to keep us alive. No more selling the sides and selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols get exposed to.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Forced out to his right. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. That's one he knows he should have had. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th. Oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. And it's intercepted. The defense wasn't fooled at all. And the Giants have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Not every fake is destined for the highlight reel, and that one's going to probably make the low light reel. They were all over that one from the start. Picked up the targets and coverage just about anywhere they threw it. An interception was possible.
First and 10 from the 41. Play action. It's Wilson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got Bellinger. going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope they have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll go left side with Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates get to see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Go. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Here's Wilson to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. The kick by Gano is good. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Hey, kill. Wide in. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
But that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. 26.
1st and 10, Prescott. That one's complete, right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Prescott here from the gun. Into the hands of Pickett. And He's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here we go. Here we go. 54.
First down, here's Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Prescott. That's one quick hitter. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
They'll come up first and 10.
Here we go. 46.
Now give left side. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
I really do like that call. Knowing you still got another down to work with coming up. Good change of pace. That defense now, got to be honest, you don't know who's going to touch it where.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dak to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Here we go. 46. Yeah, here we go. I think. 48.
Points on the board.
Hey, 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Oh, he got it. Intercepted along the goal line. That's Bobby O'Carrican. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Coming left is Tracy. A lot of grass ahead. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And in, touchdown New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did.
Gano ready to send this away. Return coming from the 14. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. New York to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Wilson now off the play action. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Russ now from the gun. He's on the end route. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. He puts everything behind this one. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession's good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone has worked his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find favor.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun. Ross off the play fake. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Second down at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Into traffic, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Wilson on 3rd down. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return. First down from the 31. From the gun is Prescott. He throws a bullet deep to the... He's got it at the 30. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
It's his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Six the Eagle!
Working inside the red zone. Finds his back complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Fullback try the power of the cross. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Cowboys now lead by 10. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On play action now, Wilson. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Russ. Hits him on the out route. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Wilson with it on 1st. This is Cross. That's Slayton. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Wilson on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making a one-score game before halftime. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. First down, here's Dak. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. 1st and 10, here's Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. That's caught by Williams. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there and netted some positive yards.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He's flying forward, halted after a couple of yards. Michael McFadden able to make the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. A bigger gap in the future.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He's got it. It's complete to Pickens. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, they'll run. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Working quickly here. Here we go. Second and very long. Escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker.
Here we go, 40. Here we go, 40. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the red zone now. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. George Pickens, the intended target. So it's second down coming up. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. This finds Bellinger. Breaks the tackle. Still going. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he goes on the bootleg. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Looking to throw. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants bring it back to even.
24-24.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning in from the 16. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Throwing again is Dak. Jump off, caught by his back. And now approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now Dak to throw. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the 36. On the move, hit it right. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. They'll come up 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Yeah, here we go. 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Prescott now on third down. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And the stop was made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They
see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. A handoff to Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Now here's Ross. Dumped off to his running back. Space pass to 35. He picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first one it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10 from the 41. Ross now from the gun. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll push this upfield and earn that with a new set of downs. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a first down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. First and 10 from the 41. They go right back to Tracy. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ross off the play fake. Caught by the open man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down from the red zone. Flush down out to his left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Giants now trail by just a point in the fourth. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Hits him on the out route. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
From the 22 on second down. Short pass brought in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a fourth quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
And it does. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, it's Wilson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Russ. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go. A give to Tracy up the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
The drive picks up here, first and 10.
For discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
What? 380!
Throwing again is Russ. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is first and goal.
What? 280! What?
Russ setting to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Giants down by only 2 in the 4th.
New York.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Touch 50, touch 50! Start!
Sticking in the air with Wilson. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Yeah!
Here's Williams to start the drive. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. First down, here's Dak. Flushed it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Here he is to throw. Completed here to Pickens. It's a good chunk of yards on that play, 10 of them before he hit that sideline. That moves him ever closer on his third down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Yeah, at 47.
Now to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Yeah! Here we go. 27.
Back to throw. And it's caught by Williams. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over the 6-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Setting up to pass. We've got a screen to the running back. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Chased out to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
3rd down run with Blue. He's within striking distance. And they're going to do it, Rob. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Makes the score Cowboys 46, Giants 39. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That's incomplete left side. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So that brings up 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite find the connection.
Wilson now from the gun. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. Timeout comes, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
36 power.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go.
At the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Wilson to throw again. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Looking to throw it. Try and push it deep downfield. And he comes up with it. He went and got a touchdown. And now they can tie this or go for the win. I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock. But they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision, and it better not have been right in the moment. You better have made it before this drive began.
Good, good.
One final shot here. And he has it in the end zone. Oh, what a perfect call. That just won them this game. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Dallas.